Primdonnas, back again today with another video. You can see by the colors, by the title, we are in Valentine's Day mode right now. Yes, I woke up this morning, I redid my background, and I was just like, you know what, I'm so ready to deliver some Valentine's Day content. But I actually decided to make a series out of my little Valentine's Day content, only because this is not gonna be the only Valentine's Day video you're gonna get. This one is more of my simple look, but I feel like the outfit, the hairstyle, everything just makes it more like extra. If you get me, y'all always know I'm extra. So if anybody is wondering, this cute little pajama, this is actually like a little romper pajama. This is actually from Shein, you guys. So yeah, I actually just ordered this and it came just in time for me to film today. And yeah, you guys, y'all already know Euphoria has been trending like crazy and I cannot put the rhinestones down. So I was just like, you know what, let's do a Valentine's Day look, but let's make it euphoric, you know what I'm saying? If you guys want to see how I achieve this really pretty in pink, all pink everything Valentine's Day look, then you already know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up if you actually like this one. This look is actually giving me chocolate covered strawberries, you guys, because it does have some of that warmth, some of that brown. So it gave it more like a chocolate strawberry vibe. Definitely before you go, hit that subscribe button. That way you do not miss out on any of my uploads. And that way you do not miss out on any video from this Valentine's Day series. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this pretty pink look, then you already know what to do. Definitely keep on watching. And until next time, guys. Bye! Alright, beauty, so you already know, jumping into voiceover, and of course starting this tutorial with my brows already on just to save us some time. And I know what you're probably thinking, wait, Leslie, where's your long strip of nails? But you guys, I actually decided to let my nails breathe, and these are my natural nails, y'all, just wrapped, so no tips. And look at how long they grew out. I was even able to throw a little design on them, so I'm feeling myself with these little shorties. I also wanted to give a huge shout out for Roses Forever for sending me this beautiful bouquet in my background. You guys, they were also kind enough to send me a 25% off coupon code for the Primadonnas, just in case you wanted to grab you a bouquet as well. And they do come in different textures and colors and different shapes. And what I love most, that this is a New York brand, so yeah, shout out to New York. And all of the actual bouquets are handmade and made out of 100% natural roses, so definitely check out the description box for this bouquet. So yeah, moving on to the skin, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Holy Grail Holy Hydration face cream. I love this so much, especially if you have dry skin, girl. This is like the first step to my makeup. And next, for some extra hydration, I am going to be taking my e.l.f. Energizing. This is my facial oil mist for all my dry girls, definitely. And can we just, you know, get into the skincare one time for the one time? So let's start off for the eyes. Of course, we cannot start off a look without our PLOUISE base. This one is in the shade Rumor 2, and this is going to ensure that all of your eyeshadows come out nice and pigmented and also give us a nice blank canvas. So with this eye look, you guys, I wanted to use as many minimal palettes as possible. So for the brown, I'm actually taking my face bronzer. So of course you can use any type of brown warm eyeshadow, but I just wanted to keep the look as simple as possible. And I'm just like, hey, bronzer will do the job, because the palette that I will be using is kind of like an all pink tone palette. So I did want to throw in a little warm brown just to mimic, you know, the chocolate covered strawberry vibe. And also, if you are scared of color, adding like a brown to any type of colorful eye look will definitely neutralize it and make it more wearable. So as you guys can see, I literally just popped that brown onto the outer corner, and now I'm going in with a nice clean fluffy brush and blending out all of those harsh edges, just so that way everything looks nice and diffused. So now for our main palette, this is the Kara Beauty palette. This is actually their like Totally Pro 17 palette, and as you guys can see, this is screaming Valentine's Day. You have your bright reds, pinks, glitters, shimmers. Like, this palette is amazing and perfect for Valentine's. So the first shade I'm going into is the shade Brunch, and guys, this was a super hot pink neon shade. As you guys can see within the footage, it does not lie, I have no filters on my camera. And girl, do you see the pigmentation of this Kara Beauty palette? I also do have a discount code with Kara Beauty if you do want to shop on their site. I will leave my discount code and all of my other discount codes as well, always in the description box. But as you guys can see, I am just tapping along that pink right alongside of that brown, and then going back and forth with the brown and the pink, just to make sure that each shade is blending nicely into each other. Now for the next pink, I am going to be going into a more brighter pink. This one is the shade Hair Flip. And yeah, right when I thought the first pink was bright as fuck, this one totally was like even fucking brighter. I was like, okay sis, heard it. So I'm literally just gonna put this one right next to the first hot pink that we laid down. And as you guys can see, I wanted to keep this look simple. It's not no damn cut crease, not no crazy technique. We're literally just doing a blown out ombre, and the only thing that you want to pay attention to is that you're just keep on packing your colors and going back in with the first shade, so like the brown, the other hot pink, and just re-intensifying those. So yeah, this look is actually really tedious. You're just gonna keep doing the same steps over and over. But then last but not least, for this beautiful pink ombre is the inner corner. So you do want to leave a gap for the lightest pink shade. So that was the shade Shine Bright, and you guys, I loved it. This light pink shade, it was super bright and intense. You know how usually sometimes light shades can tend to be like ashy and not so pigmented, but that's exactly why I love Kara Beauty eyeshadow palettes in particular, because they do not come to play, bitch, okay? Super affordable, but very pigmented. Now, my eyes could not get off of any of those pressed glitters, so I had to use one of them. So I did go in with the light pink one, and that was in the shade Bestie. And look at the little shorties coming through. Okay, no nails, all right. So now it's time to pop on the little rhinestones, okay? Make this look a little euphoric. And actually, one of you told me in the comments in my last Euphoria video to actually use a lip liner to pick up my rhinestones, because the lip liner is wax based. And girl, I did it in today's video and it actually worked out super bomb. So shout out to whoever told me that little trick. But yeah, y'all, the rhinestones is optional. Y'all don't need to do that. I am aware that the look was beautiful all on its own, and not everybody obviously wants to go out on Valentine's Day with rhinestones. But this look is for the girls. It's nice and cute and girly. And yeah, I just felt like it just added a little something. Now, last but not least, of course, is lashes. I want to pull out a very dramatic pair of lash, and being that this is kind of like almost my 1-year anniversary with my Primadonna lashes, of course I had to back out the Primadonna lashes for today's look. But yeah, they are sold out and discontinued. We actually do not have any more, but being that I did launch these lashes last year around Valentine's Day, I just definitely had to use them in today's video. But anyways, moving on to back to the face, I'm going to be using this NYX Marshmallow Primer in conjunction with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Filter Primer. So I used the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Primer first because this one more is like a sheen type of primer. Now, the thing that I did wrong when I used this the first time is that I used way too much. A lot of you were telling me to use less of it, and I like it so much more with using less, okay? The first time around, bitch, I was giving Tin Man. This time around, I'm giving naturally pretty glowy skin, but I do want to fill in my pores, which is why I did go in with the Marshmallow Primer. And to be honest, I did use this because the packaging was pink, and y'all know when I like to do my themed videos, I like for my videos to just give everything, okay? So it's the aesthetic for me. I love for all of my products to match my look. I don't know, I'm just extra like that. But anyways, moving on to foundation. Of course, I wanted to use this one again. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Airbrush Foundation, and I'm in the shade 7.5 Neutral, which I did mention before that this one is a little bit too warm for me, but of course, I can make it work and finesse it. I also do love for my skin to look a little bit more warm, especially in the winter time, because bitch, I don't want to be looking pale as hell. So I did go ahead and blend that out with my Morphe brush, and then just made it melt into my skin more with my beauty blender. And now for cream contour, I am going to be going into the Mama Mitchell blush. This one is in his bronzer shade, Caramel Chisel. And for concealer, I did want to use the new One Size concealer. I've been hearing so many amazing things about this concealer, so I wanted to give it a go in today's video. And I did hear that this concealer does dry down fast, so I was a little scared, so I did do one eye at a time. But then I was like, you know what, I feel like I could work with it. So yeah, I definitely did see that it did dry quick, but if you just work quick with your hands, you have your brush on go, then you're good. I do have my concealer in the shade Light 2G, which is a more of a golden undertone, and I love the finish of the concealer. I could just tell from first use that I loved it. I also did set that with my JACLYN Hill brightening pink under eye powder. I cannot also stop using that powder as well, but I'm tired of raving about it because you already know I love it. I also did set the rest of the face with my Sephora Micro Smooth. And then moving back onto bronzer, I'm going to be using the same bronzer that I used for the eyes, which is my Rimmel Natural Bronzer, just to, you know, give some life to the cheeks. And then I wanted to use another Mama Mitchell blush. This one is in the shade Sweet Cheeks, because this is like the brightest pink blush that I own, and I knew that it was going to go perfect. Now, if you're not a fan of bright pink blush, then definitely go for a more neutral toned down blush, because you have a lot of pink on the eyes. This is just me helping you, trying to make it more wearable. affordable, but if you all here for the extraness, then Sweet Cheeks, bitch, is it. And it definitely just matched perfect with the eyes. Now moving on to powder blush, I'm going to be taking this Be Bella Valentine's Crush For You, I believe it's called. This is a blush palette that did come out last year, and I just love it because, like I said, it's Valentine's Day theme. It does have the candy little hearts on it. So I did go in with the bright pink shade just to set that Mama Mitchell blush. And of course, I did tone everything down with my beauty blender and clean up my contour with some powder. And now moving on to highlight, I'm going to be taking this one from Be Perfect and Stacey Marie. This is her Get Wet highlighter in the shade Halo Glaze, and this one is gorgeous because it has a pink purple shift. Perfect for when you're wearing purple, pink, blue, any type of eyeshadow. I love backing out this highlighter, and I love the formula of this one because it literally makes your skin look wet. It's not one of those like extremely glittery type of highlighters, because I don't want pink glitter on my cheek. I want a sheen, if you get me. So now I'm just going to deepen up my contour. This is with the Essence Sun Matte Club bronzer palette. And now for my lower lash line, I really just wanted a blown out light pink, so I'm gonna come up with my own little concoction. So first I did use the LA Girl Shockwave liner in the shade Neon Pink, but to make it more of a light pink, I did go in with the ColourPop BFF gel liner in the white shade. And do you guys see the most fiery neon pink that I just made? I did want to show you guys the other side if you wanted to keep it hot pink, but the light pink was serving me, and then I was just obsessed with the light pink at the bottom. So I literally just grabbed some light pink eyeshadow and just ran that on my lower lashes and called it a day. I didn't even bother to do the whole ombre at the lower lash part because I really just love that bright under eye look. It was just so pretty. So anyways, last but not least, I am now just adding some beauty marks onto my face. I've actually been doing this lately, and I've been loving it. I've been feeling like if I don't add beauty marks to my foundation, I look like a freaking doll, like fake, if you get me, because my skin and my foundation sometimes be so smooth that I'm just like, not that it looks bad, but I just want some type of little imperfection here and there. So I've just been really loving adding beauty marks. So any type of little bump, texture, anything on my skin, I throw a little beauty mark on it, girl, and I just love the outcome. Last but not least, I am now going to line my lips. I am going to be taking the Cara Beauty Hot Cocoa Lip Liner, and this is just a beautiful, deep, warm brown. But I am also going to deepen that a bit with the Morphe Lip Liner in the shade Bar, which does have a little bit more of like a burgundy purple hue. You do want to pay attention to the undertones. And then for the liquid lipstick, I am going to be taking this one from Nika K, which is like a beauty supply store brand. Girl, get into the beauty supply store brands, all right? And this one is a Nika K liquid lipstick in the shade Honey Bunny. And girl, this shade is bomb. Like, I literally just recently discovered it, and it is so popping. But anyways, I did want to add a little bit of pink to the lips, so I did just take that cream blush and just pop that right onto the center. Now, it didn't add much of a difference, but it, like I said, pay attention to the undertone. It did make the nude lip a little bit more pink, which I wanted, and it just went a little bit better with the eyes. So really quickly, I almost forgot lower lash mascara, but honestly, I felt like this look didn't even need it because I was just so obsessed with that light pink lower lash line. But anyways, this is the look now with the lower lashes, and of course we do have to add setting spray, but I wanted to show you guys, like, my eyes literally went so good with my clean brushes. Wait, why I said that so wrong? Cream blushes, like what the fuck I just said. But anyways, setting my face with the Beauty Creations, this is the Flawless Stay setting spray. Okay, and baby, happy fucking Valentine's Day. That was pretty much it for this look. I went ahead and threw on, like I said, this little pajama onesie from Shein, and did this cute little half up, half down bun hairstyle, which I'm so obsessed with. And funny little part is that my boyfriend actually walked in when I was like trying to, you know, serve face, and I got so nervous. So this is actually me naturally blushing. And then I treat him so mean for even coming in. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy this makeup look. This one is for the girls, the more girly, festive, cutesy, you know, V-Day look. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!